Hey, welcome back once again to the user ID firewall rules and LDAP authentication. So in today's class, what we are going to do, we are going to take two sample machines, like two computers. So going to take this machine here, 10.1.1.10 and 10.1.1.20, and this is my Windows server that basically we can say as an LDAP server, and I'm going to do domain join of these two computers. So, do you know what is that domain join? If you know, that's well and good. If you don't know, let me tell you. Let's suppose you join an organization. Okay, you are working in your company, and there you see that the first time whenever uh, you're you are given a laptop, right? So basically the laptop is manufactured by any of the manufacturer like HP or Dell or Apple or anything, right? Any of these companies are manufacturing these. But whenever you are in the organizations, some of the settings you see that they are controlled by the administrators. It means that your network organizations, you cannot control them. It means that your laptop is not like a normal personal computer as you are using in your home, but that is basically controlled by a domain, basically a organization or a network, or you can say a server. So that's what I'm going to do. These will be basically when we start it, this will be like a normal PC, our personal computers, as you see them as a home. But I will make them a domain join here with the company freshdeveloper.online. Okay. After adding them, they will be like working as you're working in your organization, or in your company. A lot of the settings you cannot change from your machines. They are controlled by your organizations. Any administrator, if they want to push any of the softwares, they can push it. They want to modify some of the settings, they can do from the centralized things. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So let me start these machines quickly. Start. So this is like my personal computer. Okay, so it's starting Windows. Let me start this as well. So this is also starting. That's well and good. So in the previous video, you might have seen, or if you have not seen, just watch the previous videos. In the roles and features of this Windows server, we created two users, user A and user B. So it's like a type of two person joined my company, freshdeveloper.online, and this is like employee ID of, or the username of the user A, or this is like employee ID or the employee ID of or the user ID of the user B. So this will be like something domain slash this one we will use to log on these machines. All right, so I think my computer might have started till now. And yes, they are ready to use. Your device is ready to use. So I'm quite happy. I will restart them later, both of them. Very first thing and very most important thing is that this Windows server should be reachable from these machines. So very first thing that we will check it, that whether they are, the Windows server is reachable. It means that our admin server, AD server, is reachable or not. So for that one, if required, we will change some of the IP addresses as well. So I think they are fine. On the IP address is 10.1.1.10. From this, I think I can reach. And here also the IP address is 10.1.1.10. So this is like default one. I'm going to change it because both of the computers cannot have the same IP address. So let me change this to 10.1.1.20. Properties. Another thing is the preferred DNS server. If you do not configure the preferred DNS server to the AD server, what is going to happen? This server is not able to resolve the IP address of the freshdeveloper.online, because we are going to use the domain as a fresh developer.online. And if you do not configure that DNS, it will not work. So if you don't understand till now, just close your ears, keep watching, open your eyes, and just blindly configure this 10.1.1.100 as a DNS server here. That's it. So I will go here and configure this 10.1.1.100. If you do not configure this, it will not work. Another thing is the default gateway. So I think that is fine. 10.1.1. That should be somewhere here on the switch. Okay, this is here. That's not a problem. That's fine. So this will work with this 10.1.1 and close it. This one is fine, but here I think the DNS I have to change because the IP address is fine, but the DNS will not be appropriate. So I will make that to 10.1.1.100. That is the IP address of the AD server. Okay. Oh, sorry. IPv4 and the properties. Put it as 10.1.1.100. Hit OK. Close and close. Let me try to ping the IP address from the command prompt. Ping 10.1.1.100. That is our this AD server that should be reachable. So from this user A machine that is reachable, and from the user B machine it should be reachable as well. Yes, they are. So now our job is to join the domain. So for that, in order to join the domain, what we are going to do, we are going to start, and there will be like uh, computer properties. Okay. Once you see here in the computer properties, you see there is an option of the change setting. So currently the computer name is this, right? Here computer name is management PC1, full computer name is management PC1, and the work group is work group. So I'm going to change this. So I'm going to change setting. Okay. So to rename this computer or change its domain or work group, click change. So I'm going to change its domain. Change, and I will make this part of member fresh developer dot online. Okay. And the computer name, let it be like that. It will change later on. And click OK. As I click OK, it asks me the password, or in fact the administrator password of the domain name. So here the domain name is freshdeveloper.online, and now I need to enter the administrator and password of the AD server, right? So this AD server administrator password. So I'm trying to put that here, admin@123. So the following occurred: attempting to join the domain, log on for unknown username, or okay, bad password. It's saying the bad password. I'm trying once again, administrator. Okay. Okay. Now I entered the correct password, and this is doing welcome to Fresh Developer. Once we do it, it will ask me to the restart. So you must restart your computer. Okay. So I'm going to restart. So this will be like I have joined the domain for this machine. Okay. So it's restarting. Meanwhile, I will do for this user another machine. So again, I will go to properties. Okay. Change setting, change member of domain, and that domain was freshdeveloper.online. Okay. Hit OK. A duplicate presently NetBIOS name exists on the network. You should choose a different name. I would like to run this operation. Yes. So it will do Okay, I'll just type, I think, so fast. So it's always to the wrong password. Is doing welcome again, and I will restart my machine. So once the user might be restarting or still not restarting, I will close and restart now. This again, I will close and restart now. Okay, so both are restarting and they will come back quickly. Meanwhile, I'm ready with the on-screen keyboard because this time it will ask me for the Control Alt and Delete. Okay, so it's a starting Windows. Once this restarts, it will go with Control Alt Delete, and then this is because the first time. So I will log in with the username user A, whatever we created on the Windows server. So if I show you the Windows server here, so we created the two usernames, the user A and user B. I think I will have to search Active Directory. And inside the users, if you have a look, I created the two users, this one, user A and user B. And the password was admin123. So from these two users, I will log on to those machines. They are ready. And this is my on-screen keyboard. I will do Control Alt Del. It's okay. So this time it's just saying as a management PC one slash user one. So I will not log in with this. I will log in with fresh developer slash user A, and the password is admin123. Okay, no worries. Switch user. User's password must be changed before logging the first time. Okay, I will change my password and I'm putting its different one. I will not tell you that what's the password this time. Okay, it does not take that. And my password has been changed. So this is like the first time I'm logging on with the name user B. So if it's like my name is Anuj Bharadwaj, so I will be putting as name as first name as Anuj, last name as Bharadwaj. So this time I will be logged in as a username as an Anuj Bharadwaj. Okay, but by default I have created with the user B, so that's why the name is coming as a user B. But if I would have created the username here on the Windows server with the Anuj Bharadwaj, then it would have been logged on with the Anuj Bharadwaj. So it's just like you enter the user and password, and now you have joined the domain. All right. So if you see that it is giving some error for the user A, so sometime it does it. So we need to restart this computer once again, and then that will restart. But I'm not going to waste the time for that, because if I do that, my video will be like quite long and I don't want to do that and waste your time. So the thing is like just you have to log on. So it's just creating some problem. I need to create the trust once again, either with the restart or with the like domain join once again, whatever you want. So with these two, the problem resolves usually. So but the thing is like this is the situation, and by this way your machine is ready after domain join. In the next video, what I'm going to do, because these two machines are ready with the domain join and now they can be authenticated from this user. So I will create a policy with the on the firewall with these usernames that I will create a policy that whether user A will be allowed to access the internet and user B will not be allowed to access the internet. I will try to change the IP addresses, or in fact, I can put the same IP addresses in both of them, and still, based on the users, only the internet can be accessed. Okay, so like decision on the policy will be taken based on the IP, based on the user, that whatever the user it will be, either it logs on from this machine or that machine, whatever it does, but wherever it will be the user A, then only access will be provided. And if you log on the same machine with the same IP with the logon of user B, then you will not be allowed to access the internet. So that's like advantage of doing this exercise, or the LDAP authentication, or we can say the firewall rules with the user ID. All right, so see you soon in the next video. And if you have any questions or any queries that are stuck in any of the suggestion, feel free to write in the comment section. I will be happy to help you out. Okay, all right, see you soon in the next video. Till that, bye bye.